Hey everyone, how's everyone going? Sanjeev here. Today is the second day that I'm putting out a training on this channel regarding of how a complete beginner can start his YouTube training and start to grow his own YouTube automation channel without any experience. So if you are a complete beginner, you can take this training and start implementing, and that's when you're going to see that success, right? So if you're new to my channel, subscribe. And on this channel, I mainly make videos about everything got to do with YouTube automation. But every now and then, I also share with you the other streams of income that I have for me to generate online, right? And if you go on my channel, this is all the results that I have had since the time I started my YouTube automation journey since 2017, right? And so you can go and see my results here. Also, if you haven't watched my first training that I did, you can go in here and it will share with you the step-by-step process of how you can actually start your business and get it monetized, which I'll be sharing with you in the coming videos. And that way you can take this knowledge and implement, and hopefully you can start making money, right? With all the skills and all the knowledge that I have gained over the years in YouTube automation, it will definitely help you out a lot, right? So, and in here you see all the students that I have done the one-on-one mentoring with. You can see the interviews with them here. But if you also want to know what other ways I earn income on YouTube and using YouTube to promote my other business as well, I have made a playlist here, so you can go and click and watch it, right? So that's all for what I actually do. So going back to the training, in here you'll see all these different parts that I have made for you. So if you haven't watched my last video, you can go back and watch that last video. And in here I wanted to show you like the bird's eye view, right? What are the things you need to do if you watched already the last video, and this one will be a add-on to the last video, and I will also put that link for the last video in the description, so you can go and watch it and start taking notes and start taking action, right? So what I've actually done here is setting up your channel, which we actually covered in the last video. Picking a niche, right? I went over picking a niche in the last video. Setting up metadata, so you should already know about that. For place to get your logos and your banners done, place where I actually get it is called Fiverr, right? You can get your logo and your banner done for as little as $5 to $10, right? And it shouldn't take you that long to get that created. Normally it takes them like a day or two, and you should have your logo and your banner done, right? So another thing that I put here, filter by first level or second level, or you can go with like top level seller. And the price, I also put it here, $5 to $20, right? Most of the time I pay like $10 to $15. So $5 to $10 is a good number for you to aim at to get the best logo and your banners done, right? So again, you need to go and subscribe to 3 to 5 viral faceless channels in your niche. So niche, I've already covered it. There's a lot of niche you can actually get into, but the niche which I like to go into is like actually trending right now, and it's always trending. Within that niche, there's always trends coming out like every single month or every second month. So I can go in that niche and start to implement what the other channels are actually doing, and then I wanted to do a unique way in my channel, right? So subscribe to 3 or 5 viral faceless channels, take inspiration from their videos, right? Or you can also contact the seller, ask for samples, right? So this is going back to the niche creation. If he or she can do the niche, so this goes with like a hiring process of your team, and you can just reach out to the seller, see if they actually know what niche you want to get into. It's good if they know anything about that particular niche, and that way they can start creating videos for you, and then you don't have to keep giving them video ideas, and they actually know about that niche like more than you. Like most of the channels that I start, I hire people who actually know more than me in that particular niche. So that way they can create the video without me giving them any video ideas, right? So that's how it's good to hire talents or people who actually are like really knowledgeable in whatever niche you want to get into. So building a star team is really important, because if your team is not good, if they're not actually motivated to work for a YouTube automation channel, it's going to be very hard to grow and even scale your channel, right? So hiring process, place where I hire my talents is from Upwork. Right, Upwork is a very good place where you can get the talents from. Fiverr, I used to work Fiverr before. I used to hire people from Fiverr, but I find like their rates are like really high, so that's why I stopped using Fiverr and now I'm using just purely Upwork. Another site you can actually use also is onlinejob.ph. You're going to get workers from the Philippines, and they're really affordable, like very cheap as well, right? So price per project, you're looking about 70 to $110, right? But this all depends on your niche. Some niche you can get into, you can get started for as little as $20 for the entire video. Most of the time it will cost you maybe 50 or $60 per video, right? So it all depends. But the high end niche you're looking at, like especially in the sports niche, I know people who actually spend like close to $150, $170 per video, right? So, and on those niche, you don't need to be uploading every day, every week, right? You can upload only once a month. You can upload like probably 2 videos, 3 videos, right? So that's what I've seen other successful channels are doing in the sports niche, especially. But if you even if you want to upload maybe 1 video a week or even 2 videos, but those video needs to be super super high quality video, right? But it all depends on whichever niche you actually get into, right? So thumbnail design, this is how much actually costs to get your thumbnails design. I'll say between $5 to $20 for a good thumbnail, but I know there's people out there actually charging for like thumbnails like Midjourney. They cost you around $30 to $35, right? So it all depends on whatever niche you want to get into. So post between 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, right? That's the good time to post to actually get this sort of talents, because most of the time people are actually from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, right? So whichever country you live in, so you need to adjust. Mainly when people are actually getting up in the morning is best time to upload, post your job at that time, so that way they can when they get up, they always like some of them they like to check up like if they have any new projects, right? So that's the good time to post your job. And then scriptwriter is just like 25 to $30, I'd say, but it all depends again on the niche. Some niche I know they charge like $50, $30 to $50 per script, but the lowest you're looking at for the script is $25. So the script will be like original script, it won't be paraphrased, right? But if you're looking at paraphrasing a script, it's gonna cost you like $5 to $10, right? Paraphrasing is meaning like you are hiring people to you actually giving them another creator's script, and they're going to just change few words here and there, right? So that's not the right way to do things on, especially on YouTube this day and age, because you want to be just different and unique, and that way you can just build up your channel like doing your own research, and the creators that you're going to be hiring, they're going to be coming up with the original stuff, right? All you just have to do is just give them video ideas, and aside from them they'll pretty much do everything, right? So scriptwriter is I normally pay this amount. Voiceover again is $10 to $15, but I know there's voiceover artists charging what $30 or $50. This is like very very awesome voiceover artist. Posting time for a job is going to be this time as well, right? Posting and refining content. So posting and refining content means like post 3 times a week, But again, 3 times a week I say, because if you, for example, if you go into a kids niche, the video is going to be not that high quality because kids don't worry about all these things, right? Then that way you can just post 3 times a week. But if you're doing super high quality videos, you can just upload once or 2 times in a week, and that's all it is required for you to start getting traction, right? So I put 3 times in a week, because especially when a completely beginner, when they start, they're not so much worried about like quality. They just want to just get used to the process, and once they start getting through the process, that's when they can start refining what they're actually doing, right? So analyze data from first batch of videos, right? So when you start uploading on your channel, you're going to be just seeing your data at the back end and analyze and then refining. Like, for example, your audience retention. If you see your audience retention is between 20 to 30%, then you need to improve it, like video quality. Your edits needs to be every 2 to 3 seconds. Same goes with your thumbnail. How can you improve your thumbnail to get the best CTR? And then watch hours. How can you make the video very, very engaging? So that way you can also make your watch hours to improve as well, right? Overall, normally the best way to increase your watch hours is make your videos longer. So between 8 to 10 minutes normally people make, or even 12 minutes. But I've seen channels like making a 1 hour video, right? So that's how they actually get to dominate the competition, because they're making longer videos. And that way YouTube is pushing the content more, because they're keeping the audience engaged in the video throughout because of the longer video, right? So analyze data from your first video, and then review with your team and make adjustments. So you need to go back to your team, things that you need to change, improve. You can go back to your team. The team will actually analyze. You can have a meeting with them and see if how can you improve your channel, like day in and day out, right? So those are the process that I'll go into. I'll be making another video in the coming days of going through the actual nitty gritty. This is just a bird's eye view, right? So it'll be going through in-depth training of what are the things you need to do to build a long-term sustainable YouTube automation channel and get to that 6 figure in 12 to 15 months. I know there's people out there who are actually making this amount of money in probably 2-3 months since the time they start. But it all depends on your experience, all depends on your skills, right? So again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Sanjeev, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now, and my God bless you all, and see you next time. Bye bye.